almost makes you feel like, are they going to hang in there? Are they going to leave? You know, it kind of makes things a little careful up on stage too. You know, you think about slipping and falling and even just about electrical stuff, you know. So it does disturb you a little bit, but at the end of the day, if they don't move, then we're there.
Yeah. Yeah, well, first time you guys were here was 1990.
Yeah.
And you were performing in Province.
Yeah.
Do you remember anything from that gig?
I do remember. I remember a lot. I remember a lot of excited people. I remember a lot of fans just, while we was walking around a lot, and a lot of fans just coming to us, we love you, we love you. And I remember a lot of alcohol, a lot of drinking, a lot of partying, but it was a great festival. I just remember the energy was really good.
Yeah. Well, you guys have been doing this for a long time, 25 years.
We have.
And now you're playing the same songs you were performing in 1990.
Yeah.
How does it feel to play those songs still in 2013?
I mean, you know, sometimes it does definitely become annoying. You know, you feel like you record 6, 7 albums and you got so much more music to play. But, you know, it's also a good feeling knowing that to this day, you know, 25 some odd years later, people still want to hear those songs, young and old. You know, fans from back then and newcomers as well. So it's a great feeling to know that your music and what you created over 2 decades ago is still admired and it's still, you know, people still want to hear it. So it's great.
You've also been doing some new material. We've been waiting for your Welcome album for a long time, and you've been dropping a few songs.
Yeah.
Are we ever going to see that album?
That album is definitely coming. We're actually going home and we're going to finish recording throughout the end of the year. Taking some time off to finish that project, and we've always been the group that keep it very quiet until it's time. It's been about 7, 8 years since we released something, and just the thought of having people hear a couple of things here and there was important to us. Also, you know, for us, you know, the internet and the whole media platform now is a bit different from when we was releasing records. So we kind of like try to live up to that as well. You know, putting music out on the internet and what have you. So it's coming. We're working on it, and it will be delivered very soon.
Do you think it's even necessary to have albums out these days, or are songs enough?
I think songs are great, but I think the idea is enjoying a body of music. I think albums, you know, especially from groups of my era, they tell a story, they tell a journey. Nowadays, you know, you hear a song and it goes away just so quickly. There's a new one out. And I think albums live. I think albums live and they become part of people's collections, and they become what people, you know, listen to on sad days and good days, their drive to work. And, you know, so we like the journey of a record, and I appreciate an album more than a single any day, you know. So that's just the format we're always going to continue to keep.
Yeah. I forgot my question, because I was really like looking forward to see you guys in
Cool.
so it's really cool. Well, you said in the there that you're gonna be in Finland before Christmas. Is that true?
Well, I believe Mace will probably be, because I think he does a lot of DJing. So I'm thinking that he's gonna have gigs DJing in the end of the year. So I mean, hopefully we could be back as well. I'd love to come back. This is a very short visit for us. So coming back to spend some time and, you know, doing more than just, you know, one gig in Finland, maybe getting a couple of gigs would be nice. So hopefully the new year or the end of the year will bring some of that.
You guys been criticizing new hip hop a lot. What's wrong with new hip hop?
It isn't to criticize anything. I think it's nice to see, you know, hip hop still growing and still going. I think what we probably have mentioned is trying to find some more originality and some new sounds, you know. Every now and then you get one, you know, here and there. And it's something that we just feel like, you know, could be, we can get more of. We know there's a whole lot of talented people out there. It's also frustrating to only hear one female rapper every 5-7 years, you know. First it's Lauryn Hill, and then it's, you know, Lil' Kim, and then it's Nicki Minaj, and it's like, there aren't enough female rappers either. So just a diversity of things. We want to see more things happen, you know, opposed to just, you know, this set group and that's it for 5-6 years, and then, you know. But I think the thing that we probably, we don't put down the rappers. We just want the industry as a whole, the community of hip hop, to give more in a different style of what hip hop could be.
Yeah, require more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, when you started like 25 years ago, what kind of criticism did you guys get?
Oh, criticism we got was too soft and too happy and too, too poppy. That's the first thing we got. It's pop. It's too popular. But everybody wants to be pop now.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to. Hip hop was always considered an underground thing. Keep it in the neighborhood. Keep it underground. But I think entering this business, when you think business-wise, you're trying to progress. You're trying to become bigger. You're trying to become more broad. You're trying to become popular. And I think it was just unfortunate taboo that, back then, younger kids, didn't understand that we can take this further. And taking it further was becoming popular. That was our biggest flaw to the industry. Like De La Soul and Pop, they're traveling to Finland. But it's important. It's important that we travel to Finland. It was nice to see, other people enjoying our music. So that was probably the biggest thing we got. But at the end of the day, everybody wants to go pop now. So it was cool.
Yeah. Well, another old school hip hop band is in Finland this weekend. Public Enemy. Yeah. Did you know that?
Yeah. Been watching what they were doing recently because we was all on tour in the United States just 2 months ago, a month and a half ago. We were all doing a tour in the U.S. and it's always good to see people who we grew up on, still doing their thing, still out there strong, performing those songs that we love, and it's nice to know that P.E., De La Soul, and Tribe Called Quest, and even Ice Cube, or all these groups from an era still exist. It's always a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah, well, they're playing on Sunday at Flow Festival in Helsinki. How long are you guys gonna stay in Finland? Are you gonna go and see them?
We're actually no. Unfortunately, we can't. We have another show tomorrow in Amsterdam. So we're going to Amsterdam, and then we have a day off, and then we headed back to the United States. We got some shows in the States as well, so we won't get a chance to see them. Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay, but it was good to have you in Finland. Thank you for
you for having us.
Yeah, and thanks for the interview.
Oh, absolutely, my pleasure.
Yeah.